Hi there, this is Tammy with Tammy's Stamping Therapy. I am here with week 4 of my Stamparatus series. In week 1, I showed you this stamp and die set where these words are all one stamp. And then there's a die. I should have got out my own that cuts them all out at once. So that was week 1. The Many Messages bundle, and this was the card I made. I embossed these on black cardstock with white embossing powder and made this card. Week 2 I called Step It Down. I think it's a repeat stamping, so the Stamparatus allows you to move down in 1-inch increments, so that's how I made this card. And then, I don't know if repeat stamping is the right, I called it Step It Down, but it's moving your stamp down for each image. And then week 3 was this card, and this is multi-step stamping. So I stamped the flower, and then I went back with another stamp and stamped the leaves and then the flower underneath here, the flower outline, and then I stamped the leaves and the flower under here. So I showed you how to do that. I was going to say this one's my favorite. It is because it's purple, but I really love all 3 of these cards. So today I'm going to show you how to do what I think is called mirror stamping. And that is stamping the same image twice facing itself. So let me show you the card I created with that. I did this card. Both of these are stamped with the same stamp. And I'm going to show you how I use the Stamparatus to make them face each other. You can do this with any of the stamping platforms. Is that what they're called? This one is not unique to the Stamparatus. Where's my Stamparatus? I have a huge mess over here, so just a second. Okay, found it. I don't know why I didn't dig it out before I started. To make this work, this is the Stamparatus, and as I've shown in previous videos, this comes out. It comes with 2 plates. So you really could do, based on last week's video, you could do 4 to 8 different stampings, and that doing 8 would be putting a stamp up here and a stamp down here, and the same on all 4 plates, and then you flip it and use the other side. This is Stampin' Up! Silicone Matte, and I have 3 of them, and I can only find this ugly one. I should have a clean one somewhere. I've been using this for a hot glue mat, wax melts, all different things, so it's kind of ugly. And I've got my grid paper under here, so I'm going to put this down in the corner. I have a 3x4 piece of cardstock that I can still see my lines under here, so I'm not going to put that in yet, but this is how I'm going to line it up. Actually, I am going to put it down there just so I can place my stamp. So I'm going to take my little stamp and put it where I think it belongs. How straight is his bottom? So like this. Kind of in the middle of the left-hand side, and I'm going to pick it up with this. I'm going to pick up my cardstock. I'm going to ink my stamp using Tuxedo Black Memento ink. And I'm going to stamp on the silicone. And then I'm going to take my cardstock and I'm placing it upside down, matching it up to these grid lines. Laying it down, I'm going to push down again on the stamp, which gives me an image on the back, but here's my image on the front. And that has a little bit of a shadow. Why does it have a shadow? I don't think you're going to notice that when I'm done, but So this is what it looks like on the first generation. Now I'm going to take this off. I'm going to put this down the same place. Sorry, I'm having issues with dropping things today. I've lost count of how many things I've dropped. I've been having an issue, well, last year with falling down. I lost count of how many times I fell down. I'm just very clumsy, and I think I just must not look at what I'm doing or where I'm going. I don't know. So there's that. I actually don't like that. I'm gonna cut a new one, and then you'll actually get to see me do it again. Get a piece of paper. As usual, I have a huge mess going here. That I really need to clean up. But in order to clean up my mess, I have to stop crafting. I haven't been ready to do that, so here I am. So this piece is 3 by 4. And I'm going to do the same thing again. Put this in the corner. My dog is already where I want him. So I'm going to ink him up. And stamp him down on the silicone gently. Then I'm going to put my cardstock face down, lining it up with my grid lines, and I'm going to press again. This is the back. So when I turn it over, there's my image. It looks much nicer this time. It's not smeared. I don't know how I got that smear on it. Then I'm going to put this back down, and I could be using my magnets for this. Like that. Ink up my little doggy again. Stamp that. And that's the Stamparatus part of this video. I also used the Stamparatus to stamp my envelopes because I made 4 of this card. So I decided where I wanted it. And the inside of my cards also. So I'm going to color this. I'm using Stampin' Up! Stampin' Blend markers. These are Smoky Slate, light and dark. And sorry to take the time to color this on video. I know coloring is kind of slow and boring to watch, but these blends are really easy to color with. There's only 2, only a light and a dark, so you're not using multiples, although I do really like coloring with Copics, where you use at least 3 different shades of the same color. And when I'm coloring multiple things, I set this inside the lid, but I don't snap it down, and that protects it. This is the Smoky Slate Dark. That protects it from drying out at all. But they're kind of hard to open, so it means I don't have to. I'm doing just basic, quick and easy shading on here. Not snapping it down means it's easier to get into it. So here's my reverse image. And this is, it's like I said, it's very basic coloring. I'm not going into too much coloring detail. This particular dog, you could get away with leaving him white and just coloring the collar, which I have to remember to do. Usually I do the collar first. Or he could, there's many different colors this dog could be. But this is easy, and I know for sure they come in this color, and I only need 1 color really of ink to create it. So I'm done with that. Let's see, what did I did that. I should put some down there. One's the tummy. So there's my coloring and shading. I'm going to use basic black dark, I think it is, to color in the nose. Pay no attention to the little ant on the screen on the desktop. As I've mentioned before, I think we fight nonstop with ants. This is a Real Red Stampin' Right marker. It is different than the Copics. It's the water-based marker. And I'm just coloring the collar. So that's all of my coloring. I don't know if I said this is 3x4. I have a 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 piece of Real Red. And I'm going to put this on it. So that's that part. I want to pop this guy up on dimensionals. Oops, didn't mean to do that. To cut that all the way off. Because of that, it's hard to get the backing off if you've cut it all the way off. Okay, got it. So this is Whisper White thick cardstock. The card is cut at 8 1/2 by 5 1/2 and folded, scored and folded at 4 1/4. I've already done the inside. The red is 5 by 3 3/4. The white is 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. On the outside, I used paper that goes with this stamp set. The stamp set is called Pampered Pets, I think, and I don't know where it is, so I can't show it to you. I love this paper. It's got the paw prints and the little hearts. So the card is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. This red piece is 5 1/4 by 4, and then I only went down 1/8 of an inch for this layer. So this is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8, this piece. And then I'm going to take these off. I think this set is a lot of fun. I especially love the paper that comes with it. I'll put this in the center of my card. And then from my many messages, let me show you my box. Here's the box of them that I've made. I should open it so you can see inside. These are all the different messages that are on that stamp set. And I'm going to take this one right here. And it says, "Hi there." Tiny little "hi there," which I thought was a good sentiment for the two dogs that are facing each other. And this suite of products also comes with matching ribbon. So this is 1/8 inch ribbon that has white stitched through it. Glue dots. So I'm going to put this bow up here with a glue dot, and then there are these cute little charms that go with the suite of products also, and there's hearts and dog bones in them. And so I did a little dog bone and a little heart, and this is my card. Oops, sorry, I was out of center. See the little, and there's the inside, and the matching envelope. So got that out of the way. These again are the cards I've done so far. Week 1, week 2, week 3, and this one is week 4. Next week is going to be a really fun one. yeah, with a really cool stamp set. So as I've mentioned in the rest of my videos, I am doing a series of 12 videos. At the end of these 12 videos, I'm going to give away a Stamparatus and then this stamp and die set. And the Stamparatus will come with a case. The Stamparatus has been used once. It's in a really cool case. In order to be entered, you need to like and comment on all 12 videos. And I will be checking that, and you need to be a subscriber to my channel. And of course, you need to be 18 years of age or older. That's a YouTube rule. So I think that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you like my little dogs. They're it's kind of a plain card. Like, there's lots of white space. I maybe should have made that smaller and put them closer together, but I still like it. I think it's fun. So hope you like this. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.